It's actually unpredictable. I'm not making a prediction for part 2. They actually made the part 2 unpredictable. These hints they've been dropping, I'm looking at them like, this could actually be anything. What the hell is that block of blue and orange? That could be Goku and Vegeta. That could be just Goku. That could be Vegito. That could be a bunch of other things too. And then the other one, white, gray, and dark gray. I think that one's a bit more reasonable to be Fusion Zamasu or Goku Black. But we had a lot of future stuff just before. So are we really gonna get a Fusion Zamasu? Are we gonna get a Game Originals Gohan Black? But do you see how I'm mentioning all these characters? To pick just one, it can be any of them. And then this other hint, they're just dropping a literal sunset with trees in the back. This is a Minecraft biome. Why is this the hint? And I've seen so many things. The natural assumption is to think Orange Piccolo. You see orange, you see the tree like on the back when he transforms into Orange Piccolo. But I've seen someone mention Daima. I've seen Slavix literally bring up something to do with Cooler. There's all these things going around in the community, and I have to give it to the Dragon Ball Legends developers. You guys did it, man. You actually made an unpredictable celebration. Honestly, part 1 would have been quite unpredictable as well, even though a lot of people were pushing towards Gogeta and Broly anyways, if they hadn't been pushing out the obvious, which is their performance where Blizzard was shown. If they didn't tell us the performer beforehand, if they didn't show the glaciers, we'd be a lot more stumped in my opinion. Though people would still be thinking Gogeta and Broly are going to drop, just based on how long it's been since Broly had got a release, so people were anticipating if they drop Broly, they will at least drop Gogeta. It was just a general assumption within the community, but again, it would have been a lot more unpredictable if we didn't have those hints in advance. But back to part 2, you cannot sit here and tell me you know what's going to drop. It could literally be anything, and that's why I cannot make a prediction. Usually I'd make a prediction and I'd be fine with whatever I predict. In most cases I've been right most of the time. I'd say like I have a 90% accuracy, maybe like 85%, but for the most part, even down to the kits and what I think the mechanics are, I've got a lot of things right. But if I'm stumped, it's over. It's actually over. I'm done. Like, I'm not making a prediction. I really feel like if they gave us an episode of Saga or something like that, or a specific tag, and I know they have given us the Game Originals tag, but Game Originals can be custom, and it said Originals. Does that imply it's gonna be an actual Game Originals? A lot of people are making that assumption, even me. I think it's very natural to make that assumption because of the Zenkai for Bardock and Goku, and also the buff for Charlotte, but it could just be an original animation. Imagine that. But obviously we're gonna go with the assumption that it is a Game Originals. There's too many picks. It's limitless. Because it's something we've never seen before, there's not a finite amount of options. And when it's a tag, if I said it's Majin Buu Saga, you have a portion of the whole series to pick from. If I said it's Dragon Ball Super Future, based on previous things we got recently, it's an even smaller portion to pick from. But Game Originals, it could be from anywhere in the whole series. Dragon Ball OG, Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Android Saga, Cell Saga, Buu Saga, Battle of Gods, Resurrection of F, so on so forth. It could actually be from anything, and because of that, it's pointless to make a prediction. I'll be real. The best thing I could do, which I already uploaded previously, was to drop a video saying what are the most likely. So I'm doing percentages based on what I feel, but honestly that's changing every single day. There's a new speculation, there's a new reason, the new hint. There won't be another hint because this is the last day, but it really had me stumped. Like, damn, I'm sitting here and thinking what could it be. At this point I'm not gonna make a pick, but what I will do is say what I want. I think that's the most I can do. What do I want? This is not what I think will drop per se, because right now anything could be the case, but what do I want? Now this might shock a lot of you guys, but I swear to God, I do not want a Vegito release. I do want Vegito to get a buff in some way, shape or form, keep the streak going, you know, 8th anniversary, and he's appeared in every single celebration. But I don't want a new Vegito release, mainly because I don't want to go heavy summoning on a Vegito. I actually just won't. But 2, I feel like it's too soon. I'd rather they just Zenkai or give a platinum equipment to the green transforming Vegito Blue, because he counters Broly. He does also indirectly help Broly, but being green and being ranged, he works very well with the Ultra Gogeta Blue release. Green is type advantage over blue, which is type advantage over red, so green, the transforming VB, he will protect Gogeta Blue, which works very well. That's what I'm looking for in this celebration. Sure, they could do both, but because of that, I don't need multiple Vegetos in the same celebration. That would leave me full, honestly. Just like Ryu debut in Jujutsu Kaisen. So let me just get that out of the way. I don't want any Vegito release, though it would be hype 100%. Now down to what I'd actually want. I think the best pick for this part 2 8th anniversary, and note there will be 2 legend rarity characters, but I only really want one thing. In every reality, give me the Gohan Black release. This sounds too good to not have. I'm not going to lie to you. And make him Beast, so it's an actual game originals. A lot of you guys are already screaming, oh, but that's just Sparky Zero. No, if he goes Beast, it's not Sparky Zero, it's Dragon Ball Legend. That black fit with the white hair, Gohan's voice, but it's Zamasu speaking. Oh my god, this would actually be peak. Every single person in the Dragon Ball community will be looking into Dragon Ball Legends as to why Gohan Beast is a release. This will move me. This will change everything for me. There is the white, gray, and light gray or dark gray, both colors, rather shades, in one of the hints, and that alone is what I'm basing it off for what I want. I think it's reasonable, it's within speculations, and it's super hype. But let me not stop there. The hashtag they were using the word ignite, I spoke about this in my previous video, where the word ignite could also be a reference to Sparking Zero. So their original idea is a reference to what already exists in Sparking Zero, referring to the trailer Ignite the Spark. That's the first cinematic trailer that released for Sparking Zero, and they've also done this before where they reference another game, e.g. Fusing Super Vegito. His legendary finish is a reference to the animation in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the console game. It does not say that Fusing Super Vegito is from Kakarot, and they didn't outwardly explain that that animation is from Kakarot. They literally put it in there, and if you got the reference, you got the reference. But if they drop Gohan Black, he'll be a game originals if he's in Beast, which I'd want him to be, and on top of that, he would have animations that we just haven't seen before. Imagine a special beam cannon, but it's in pink. Wow. You know, because Goku Black Rose. There's a lot they could do with this one unit basically, and the references tie in very well. Like I mentioned, they already showed cases of taking from another game, Xenoverse, Kakarot. In this case, it'll be Sparking Zero, and to make it a game originals, all they need to do is make him Beast, but the concept already exists in Sparking Zero, so it's easier to work with than if they just made something from scratch. And also, I don't want it to just be something we've already seen, at least not right now. I would be down for like MUI Goku and Beast Gohan, but simply because that's already a summon animation, I think a lot of people would be disappointed, though it would be extremely hype based on it referencing the manga. And they already have the animation, so if they went that way, I'm also not mad at it. But if you ask me what I really want, like my #1 thing to want, Gohan Black, give me that. Honestly, give me that. But beyond from that, as long as they execute this well, I'm not tripping. They can do whatever they want with the release. As long as I feel hype, I'm slightly shocked. I'm already going to be shocked in my opinion, because right now I literally cannot predict what they are going to do, and I'm not going to try to predict what they're going to drop. I'm literally just going to enjoy it. I will be live streaming the reveal. It starts at 2 p.m. UTC, which is 3 p.m. in the UK, but I'll be streaming from 1 p.m. in the UK. So if you want to watch with me, be sure to be here. I will be live in my shirt and tie, just like part 1. But as always, good luck. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be summoning. I don't know how many chrono crystals you guys have got, so let me know in the comment section below. I'm just getting out my final words before the release because I'm supposed to do a prediction, but I'm not doing one. But yeah, this was just a session of me rambling. I just wanted to put out something before the release of part 2, and I'll do a similar thing in part 3, given I don't do a prediction video. But if I do a prediction video, then you'll get my thoughts in that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.